Peace. A moment to remember. A moment to remember. And that is what it takes. Just a moment to remember the truth of your nature and being. And that is the beautiful part of it. It has always been there. The beautiful truth of your being. It has always been there. It is never far from you. It is not removed. You do not have to go searching for it. But a moment to remember. What comes awake within you? It's a natural process. It is just as the sun rising that you will. It is just as the sun rising that you will come awake to your being, a lightness and truth. Sunlight upon a shadow. And the shadow as well is true. And you must acknowledge it is true. You must acknowledge the shadow is true. For here you will find all determining factors of your being, of lightness, of beauty, of love. Here is where you will find it. And an acceptance of this, and an acknowledgement of this shadow that dwell within you, this aspect of your own being that has remained hidden. Here is where you will find it, the truth of your being, the lightness you are, this natural process occurring upon you. And it becomes in this way. This consciousness is never lost and always gained. It becomes inevitable to see. It becomes impossible to deny upon your own being, the self that you are. In every consequence to it, it becomes in such a way that you cannot neglect this unseen parts of yourself. And they may appear to you as a stranger. You may come awake to them and think this could not possibly be of my own. But truly it is. As all things are. And this is the nature that you were created in. That all things belong unto you. And that you come to be a mastery of this. All things giving and come unto you. And that this becomes a play for you. As a child, it becomes a game. It becomes fun. It becomes laughter. It becomes joy. It becomes lightness. It becomes love. And in that place, in that way, it's revealed to you. The reasoning, the purpose, the divinity in all of your suffering may be revealed to you. As you accept that all of this is a joyous occurrence, this is all beauty. And there's no escape from that truth of it. That this is all joyous, that this is all beauty. And the shadow, it had to be there. The mystery of it had to be there. You must be allowed this, that you explore and that you come to find and know of yourself. You have to be allowed this unknowing state of being. You must be allowed this. Secret places of yourself, forbidden things. You must be allowed this, that you find yourself, that you have a self, that you are not lost in it all, but found in it. And that is all it takes. That is the cost of it, is that you have this moment, that you give this now yourself. And that you are willing to witness every piece of yourself, unrecognized, yet unknown to you. That you are willing to go through every darkness to know your light. And that you are more in this, that you are allowed a darkness. That there is a perfect wisdom, a perfect intelligence, a perfect knowledge, a perfect love, a perfect mercy, a perfect forgiveness. And that you come from these things. And that these things granted upon you, that you would have these experiences of yourself. That you would come awake to a darkness, a know of yourself, a light. That parts of you would be hidden in shadow, and that you would have to go and seek them out. And in no moment have you been anything but a wholeness. Eternity, a journey to now, that you may have of yourself. And that all things that you are, and that all things that you determine of yourself to be, are returned in multitudes upon you. And so you see the purpose and the nature of your belief, that this is good, that this is beautiful, that this is a gift granted upon me, that I attain further of myself a truth in nature. As you facilitate this belief upon yourself, it is returned upon you. And the self is never denied. The self is never made a lie in any illusion, in any mischief or trickery. The self is never a lie. There's a story being told you that is entirely true of your own nature and being. All of existence, everything good, everything horrible, all of your likes, all of your dislikes, you are the context to. You are relative to. You are the defining factor in. And beyond and within all of this, a perfect love, a perfect wisdom, a perfect intelligence, a perfect knowledge of your being, and of all things that will occur upon you, to grant you this truth of your nature, and that you attain of your being an awakened fullness, an awakened wholeness. That this is good, that this is true, that you are, that this is good, that this is true, that you are, that you are grateful for this. That you willingly participate in your own divine nature, and that you craft within yourself and all of the world a reflected image of this, that this is good, that this is true, that you are, and that none can ever take this from you, and that you may grant this to all things simply in being that you are, that it is enough, that you have received in abundance, an overflow, more than one's cup may hold, and that this is enough, that I am, that you have given me this, that I am. That I am grateful upon this gift that you have given, that I am. That we have an acceptance of this divine nature of being, that there is one to be grateful to be thankful for, that we receive the highest, truest image of ourselves in. And that we could not ever need beyond this. That I am, that you are, that God is, that this is good, that this is true, here and now. We remember together the self-giving upon this moment, a gift, enough. A moment to remember. Beautiful love and truth, glory, grace, strength, thanks, grateful God, that you are courage, strength, protection. I'm with you. Peace.